Good evening, everyone. Recently, I have been diagnosed with diabetes. The diagnosis is not official yet, but since it is so new to me, I decided to do my first speech about diabetes. For this reason, I wanted to share some things that I have recently learned about diabetes. There are two types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. As stated by the American Diabetes Association, only about 8% of diabetics are type 1. Type 1, which used to be referred to as juvenile diabetes, is an autoimmune disease like AIDS. According to Health Buzz, it is the third leading cause of death in the United States. That statistic is a little misleading because if a person has diabetes and dies from a heart attack or a stroke, the death certificate would read cause of death, heart attack, or stroke, when in actuality diabetes is what led to the heart disease that caused the heart attack or stroke. I would like to share a scary story with you. My friend's sister has type 1 diabetes, and she decided she wanted to lose a few pounds. She made a big mistake by thinking that she didn't require insulin if she didn't eat. She was so wrong. In fact, she was literally dead and ended up in a coma for a week. Insulin is necessary for every organ in the body. When she shared that story with me, it made me realize that what I'm really dealing with. That was a live and learn life lesson for her and her family, and it scares me too. As stated in Prevention Magazine, untreated diabetes can cause long-term complications that affect almost every part of the body. Diabetes is the leading cause of kidney disease, blindness, and amputations. Amputation is a frightening concept, and if you have diabetes, the risk of losing a toe or a foot to amputation may be more real than you think. The Mayo Clinic says an estimated 5% of adults who have diabetes eventually require toe or foot amputation. Luckily, my friend's sister has not had to experience these complications. There has been great breakthroughs in the ways that the disease can be treated, and people that used to have to take insulin shots can now wear an insulin pump. This pump is a little device that has helped eliminate the insulin shots. With this pump, a person is able to eat anything they want. It's almost as though that person is normal again. However, you actually have to be a dietitian to be aware of the carbohydrates and fat counts of every food known to man. If you want to eat a candy bar, you will need to look on the package and see how many carbs are in that candy bar. Say the candy bar has 30 carbs. You would then have to dial in 30 carbs, and the pump, which is set up for your body requirement, administers the correct dose of insulin. This sounds like this is a godsend for anyone that has had to have insulin shots in the past. Progress has been made. Insulin was discovered in 1921. Diabetics born prior to 1921 died. They literally wasted away. Their bodies were unable to process carbohydrates. Insulin is the key that unlocks cells and allows glucose to be stored as fuel. Without insulin, the food just goes through the body. Nothing is stored. I needed to do some research on my new disease, so that is why I decided to do my first speech on diabetes. I hope you found this informative. Thank you.